Hey everyone, we're here to do a new moon reading. Just gonna turn on my little light here. And feels like there's some really interesting energy going on. So what I wanted to do is just do a reading for the energy that's coming up. As well, I'm going to be doing some meditation work as well as some just kind of healing for you guys. So right away, I'm going to call in some Reiki healing for the group watching. And trust that any energy that's coming forward will be for your highest good. And so when we're working with Pisces energy, right away what you're going to feel is this need to almost like want to be better. I want to increase my revenue. I want to get stronger. I want to work out more, that sort of thing. So keep that in mind that we want to be careful that we're not putting too much pressure on ourselves right now, okay? So right away, if we just even go into reading the stones here, okay? So right away, if we go into the energy of this new moon, it's telling us that there's a lot of fear, okay? So you feel free to write down where I'm doing this live. I could not get onto my YouTube channel. My computer was not working. And so I had to come on here. So it's an opportunity for you guys to say anything that you feel like you're fearful about that you'd like to mention, and then we can clear it. Otherwise, I'm just going to do a just general, okay? So this is telling us that we're not feeling solid, okay? We're not feeling earthed. We're not feeling in our roots. We're not feeling like we've got our strategies down, which makes sense in Pisces energy, okay? So would you like to release feeling like smaller than the average person, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're not safe enough, feeling like your energy's not balanced enough? And if so, say yes. So you just type in yes, and we'll do that for you. This is called theta healing. So we're releasing old beliefs and replacing them with new beliefs. Okay, and some people are kind of like struggling with passion, okay? They're like, I want to do this, but I'm just not feeling 100%. And that totally makes sense right now, because if you're feeling like you're questioning your purpose, your guidance, your choices, whatever it is, it's okay to question that energy in the new moon. So make sure that you're focusing on your environment. What does your environment feel like right now? Is it feeling positive? I can kind of show you my, it's telling me that I have to rotate my phone. So I have like kind of my crystals and my stones all up on my wall. I've got my salts. I have my friend Pamela Kale's like cards, her book. And I have like all my oils over there, my massage table, kind of getting in my beach vibe right now. Yay. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that because that's what's coming up, is our environment is super, super important, how you feel. So the other thing too is if we connect with this Himalayan salt, this is saying that we're really not taking enough time for ourselves. So although we're in new moon energy and this is a time of new beginnings, it's definitely a time where like it's very similar to full moon energy, where we're thinking, okay, what is it that I need to let go of in order to attract something? So where my technology wasn't working properly, I was saying, okay, I'm definitely attracting positive energy with my new moon for technology. Okay, so it's a perfect example. So ask yourself and feel free to share what it is that you're kind of releasing as well, because that's important to establish what it is for you, okay? That's what our stone is telling us. And my gong, I have my little gong here. Oh, keeps telling me I have to rotate my phone. Let's see if we can hit it here. But, kind of hard to do without holding it, but I kind of feel like we need to break energy up, okay? So that might mean in terms of relationships as well. I have this little cute one here too. What is it that we need to break? Is it a habit? Is it a mindset? Is it contracts with other people, or maybe even past life? So I am also teaching Akashic Records starting on the 25th. If you're interested, reach out to me. It's going to be an 8-week program. It's going to be amazing. So I have my crystal ball here as well. So we're tuning into the energy of new moon, also releasing and doing some healing around that. And I'm just trusting that every new moon, I'm going to come on and do this. I did not know it was Saturday. I don't work Saturdays, but I thought, well, I feel like I still have to come on and do it. So that's my commitment, is every new moon I will come on and do something, typically on my YouTube. And so what's coming up is, okay, we're a bit fragile right now, okay? So when we're fragile, that's not a bad thing. It just means that we might be spending too much time inward and not enough externally. So I just opened up my new kind of shop and healing room so that people can start coming into my home. And I think it's important to socialize, to be more extroverted at this time. Pisces energy, they are very emotional. And so because they're so emotional, they need to talk about things. They need to express themselves. So just remind yourself with that that's healthy to do. The other thing too is there are some people who are worrying way too much, and it's not good. So would you like to release times in your life where you were panicking or stressing over things that absolutely were not helping you, and replace that with feeling safe to work more on your environments and things like that? And if so, say yes. So you would just say yes to that download. And then we breathe. And we also want to shield ourselves at this time from anything that's holding you back, okay? So, okay, so my internet's also acting wonky. Interesting. This has been happening a lot. You're welcome, Melissa. So yeah, so shielding yourself just means that reminding yourself that the things that you want are coming in, and so you can trust that they are, and you don't really need to think about it. You just need to trust that they're going to happen. So around new moons, we just create, we just attract, and that's it. So it's not really like a time of worry. So would you like to feel safe knowing that the new things that are coming in will happen exactly the way that they need to, and you don't need to stress about it? And if so, say yes. Okay. All right. So the pandemic is also coming up at this time. Pisces is a really cool energy. I love Pisces people, so happy birthday if it is your birthday. Mine's coming up soon. They're learning. They're constantly learning. So they're learning about emotions. They're learning about, how to give and receive, things like that. So ask yourself too, how am I learning to give and receive? Am I giving too much? Am I giving too little? As I was saying today, just like this back and forth energy about where I'm supposed to be and how I'm supposed to do it. So that makes sense that we might be kind of sorting some things out. And a lot of astrologers right now are saying that it's about rebirth. And let me know how this connects to you guys. But rebirth and just like literally throwing away things that you don't feel like belong to you. And so, forgiveness work comes up as well. How can I forgive myself for times where it wasn't working out? It's also a great time to heal old wounds as well. So would you like to let go of any feelings or sensations where you felt like hurt or wrong done by, where people probably didn't intend to hurt you, but they hurt you anyway? So just let go of times where you felt like you were being punished for things that maybe you didn't feel like you should have been punished for. And if so, say yes. Okay, and what's coming up too is that the crystal ball is amazing, but it's like we're hearing things in the back of our mind, and some of it is good and some of it is bad. So if you're hearing things in the back of your mind and they're not positive, okay, there's a couple different things going on. Some of it is you're being super hard on yourself. So would you like to clear and release times in your life where you were feeling, what's coming up is like hard done by, not occupying your time in the right ways? And if so, say yes. And purging is coming up too. So this new moon is teaching us that it's about literally we're purging. We're absolutely letting go of things that have happened that They're just like a waste of time. It's like, okay, moving on. Don't get caught up in it. That's the lesson here, okay? I have this really cool crystal here too that reminds me of like chocolate chips, that sort of thing. So if we tune into the energy of that, that's saying like sound healing is really positive, probably why I was kind of like hitting my gong and my gong up here. I think it's important to rinse yourself through vibration. As I was saying, speak about things that are bothering you. This is not a time to keep it in. Okay. And if I go into my obsidian mirror, I love this. This is talking about that you're doing a lot of the right things as well. So instead of focusing on all the bad things that are happening, focus on the good things that are happening. So I have this weird cut here on my finger. And this morning I woke up with pain on the opposite thumb over here, and it felt like there was glass in it. And in my dream, I hit glass. So that's a perfect example of the energy of a mirror, and how mirroring energy is. When we have relationships, it means that there's always something we can learn from it. So right now, during this new moon, think about, okay, every time I hear someone speak, what is the lesson? And every time I speak, what am I hearing myself saying? Okay, that's important. Okay, so let's just sit in this energy here for a couple minutes, and we're just gonna ground, okay? So we're just gonna go into a state where we're just able to like balance ourselves. So if there's something moving around at this time that's bothering you, just kind of put that down, okay? If you need to watch this later, watch it later. Any sensations that are kind of coming up for you, just note them. If you have a pen and paper, just take note. It's something that might connect or resonate with you later. So again, this worry energy, let's take this worry energy and let's put a shape to the worry energy, okay? So my worry energy, put a shape to it. You can share that if you want to. And breathe. And what is the sound to the shape? What is the color? And what is the texture? And then we're gonna take that shape, that color, that texture, that sound, and we're gonna pull it outside of our body from wherever it is. We're gonna take it externally. We're gonna pull it out, and we're gonna put white light all around it. So you're gonna visualize white light all around that energy, replacing that heaviness or weight or whatever you're feeling, that sticky feeling, that annoying sensation. Filling it up with white light, unconditional love. And when it feels right, we're gonna ask it, what lesson were you teaching me? What lesson were you teaching me? Is my stomach's going weird? And then we're gonna politely bring that energy, now that it's purified, back into our energy field. And just checking in with how we're feeling now. What's coming up is cooperating and having healthy exchanges with other people, as we were talking about that give and take. And that it's really important to feel like you're not always right and they're not always right. And how can we come together more clearly? So that's kind of what our new moon is teaching us. That's what I wanted to offer you guys today. I just feel like what's coming up is that there are other people that matter to you that you don't know matter to you, because maybe they're not sharing how they're feeling about you. But just because somebody's not sharing how they feel about you doesn't mean that they don't care about you. And I think it's important to remind yourself of that probably more people care about you than you even know care about you. And we don't want to wait to find that out the hard way, okay? So really, really important connections at this time. Let loose a little. When it comes to finances, I'd say let go of being tight with your money, that sort of thing, because we're working on the collective. So it's more about energy right now in society, and how can we kind of, yeah, just practice those exchanges, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have an awesome new moon. Definitely watch my YouTube video that I already posted on my Facebook about the rituals that you can do. And I'll probably be posting another really awesome ritual that you can do around the new moon. So namaste, take care. Love you all.